Good evening. I am back. It's Minky again. It's been a while since I've posted anything on here, and I just wanted to do banana bread. I've gotten a lot of requests. It's a plain banana bread, no nuts or anything. Stay tuned. So for my banana bread, these are the ingredients. I need 1 cup of banana. This is actually 2 banana crushed, 2 medium or 2 large banana. It's usually a cup, so that's 2 bananas. I have a 1/2 cup of butter. I have 1 1/2 cup of sugar. I have 1 1/2 cup of flour, 2 eggs. The recipe calls for sour cream, but I use yogurt. It's a coconut yogurt. And I have some cinnamon, some nutmeg, and in here I have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of baking soda. So for banana bread, you need baking soda and baking powder. And I have some vanilla here. This is just a teaspoon also. So these are all of my ingredients. The first thing I'm gonna do is cream my butter and my sugar. And I'm gonna be using my KitchenAid mixer. So easier. Then I'm gonna blend it or mix it. Till it's combined and smooth. So I'm gonna scrape down the sides. And blend some more. Mix it in. In the meantime, I'm gonna add my powdered ingredients, like the dry ones, which is the salt and all these spices. Always easier to add your dry ingredients all together, and I'm going to mix this in. So it's nice to mix in. Then I'm going to beat these eggs. Before I add them. So my butter is nice and creamed with my sugar now. So I'm gonna add the rest of my wet ingredients, starting with the egg. So after the egg is combined and everything is nice and smooth, I'm gonna go ahead and add my banana. My vanilla. And my yogurt. So I've added my vanilla, my banana, and my yogurt, and I'm gonna mix it. When all of that is combined, and I'm gonna slowly add in my flour. So as usual, you're gonna mix it until it's nice and smooth, or till it's well combined, because the yogurt is already smooth and so is the banana. It's just mixing it combined. So I'm gonna check and turn it off. Okay. Now I'm gonna add the flour. Now I'm gonna add some more. And maybe I'll just add all of it. Okay. This smells so good. Just mixing it together, it smells so good. Take its time and combine. Now, you usually have to scrape the sides because everything is not mixed in properly. Now, let me get my bigger spatula. Kind of just like these little ones because they scrape the sides perfectly. Make sure all the flour is mixed in and combined. I'm gonna give it one little mix, and then I'm gonna pour it in the baking pan that I buttered and floured. All right. And put it in the oven on 350 degrees for 35 to 40 minutes, depending on the type of pan you use. It should be 30 minutes. So once you stick it with a toothpick, it's supposed to come out nice and clean with nothing on the end, and then you'll know it's complete. So that's the final lap. Now I'm gonna pour it in my baking pan here. I butter and floured. Try to do it evenly. So I made sure it's even in this pan here. You can use other baking pans too. I just decided I wanted to use this today. It's easier and it bakes faster if you do it in the square small pans. And let me give you an idea what I'm talking about. Excuse the noise. Like this. It'll be much easier. Sometimes it's less than 30 minutes because, or there's the one with the 4. So this is 8 and that one's 4. And yeah, this is a regular, well, this is not a regular cake pan. But yeah, kind of like the outcome. So I like to use this one. Now, my oven has been hot and it's waiting. So I'm gonna stick it in. It's on 350. So I'm gonna stick it in there on the middle rack and set my timer for 35 minutes. And once it's set for 35 minutes, I can change it whenever I want. Timer has ended. So I'm gonna check on it. Look at it. Ooh, nice and brown. I'm gonna take it out and check it now. It probably needs another 5 minutes, but let's check so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Now I'm gonna use one of these to check. See that? That means it's not done. Okay, so I'm gonna stick it back in, and when it comes out clean, that's when it's fully done. So that was 35 minutes. Hence what I'm talking about when I say it depends on the size of your pan and how much you have in it. If I had one of the pan that contained 8 or 4, it would have been done. So I'm gonna put it back in and set this timer for another 5 minutes. Oops. There we go. Oops, past the deadline. Okay. No. Nice and clean. That means it's done. So this is what the banana bread's supposed to look like when it's done. Now, if I shake it around a little, it will probably start coming out of the pan, but I like to wait a little bit until it's cool. But this is what it looks like. And I don't want to poke it again, but yeah. Banana bread completed. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.